Hey guys, let's talk about tonight's episode of Arrow. Well, that was pretty awesome. What can I say? Slade is out for revenge, and he took Thea right at the top of the episode. He kidnapped her pretty much to make a diversion so that he could rob a prison van, bus, I should say, full of inmates. And he's pretty much trying to build an army. And he is doing this for Sebastian Blood so that when he ultimately takes over Starling City, he has an army that will rule with him as well. Crazy. A lot of stuff went down in this episode. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. The woman who was working for Oliver Queen's company is really working for Slade and has been this whole time. I mean, come on. Wow. Roy was fed up with Oliver and his crew down in the lair, and he stormed off in a fit of rage because he realizes that Oliver didn't do the right thing and protecting Thea in all of this, and he's just fed up. He even went at Diggle in one of the scenes, and I was like, "Uh oh, Diggle, you've met your match here," because we all know that with Roy having the Mirakuru in his system, he can take on anybody, and he will most likely win unless his name is Slade. Yeah, Slade was like not flinching in this episode at all, and he got arrested for Thea's kidnapping, and then it turns out, he had an alibi because he was, he basically proved that he was out of the country when she was taken, which is obviously a lie. So he was up to nothing but trickery in this episode, which was awesome. And by the end, Laurel finds out who Oliver really is. I mean, come on, seriously. Yep, that's right. Slade went to her and told her that Oliver is Arrow. Awesome. I love it. There are no secrets left in Starling City because even Thea knows the truth about Malcolm Merlyn being her father. I mean, wow, Slade is not joking around, okay? So meanwhile, all of the, Scooby Gang was running around trying to find Thea, trying to help out the situation, and they were not. And then when they finally got the pinpointed the location as to where Slade was keeping her, Thea was literally walking into a police station because it was all a ruse so that they could be distracted, so that Slade could go after this bus full of convicts so that he could start building his massive, crazy Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs army. And I love it. So, yes, guys, another great episode. I mean, what can I say? Slade is 10 steps ahead. Oliver is literally like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He has no way to do a sneak attack on this man. Like, he is so far ahead of him, and Oliver is way off of his game. And, Sarah is just trying to be there to help, but it's like really not. They're not gaining any strides on Slade. Even when they have him, they don't have him. So yeah, I'm loving it. There was also some flashback scenes in this episode, and we got to see what happened when they handed over the engineer to Slade. And of course, they tried to put a bomb on him so that they could blow up the freighter. But Slade apparently not only has mystical, magical powers that he can, grab a person by his leg, throw him over the side of a freighter, and carry him back over again, but he also has some serious senses, and he could smell the TNT a mile away. So the jig was up big time for those guys. And again, Slade, shimmied the guy off the freighter, and he's basically saying, you guys will stay on this island and rot until the end of time, basically. And we had some visions, or should I say, I guess they were visions for Slade, of Shadow, and she was pretty much saying these words like with very much like with anger and venom in them, and Slade was literally repeating them to Sarah and Oliver and Dr. Ivo. So he's definitely either, no, I wouldn't say being haunted because he loved Shadow, but he's definitely hearing Shadow in his thoughts, and the things that she is saying, he is delivering to Oliver. So not only was she present in his visions on the island, but we also saw her in present day when he was in a scene talking, I don't even know, was he talking to Oliver and crazy girl from the office? I can't remember, but Shadow was present in that scene as well. Crazy. Oh, was it? Actually, I think it was when Slade was telling Sebastian he needs to stand down and not try to be barking orders at him because he will put him in his place. And that was awesome too. So, cannot wait to see what happens next on this awesome show. I'm loving every second of it. And Slade as the Deathstroke is sheer genius. I'm loving it. So what's going to happen now that Laurel knows the truth? Where's she going to go? Oh, I also forgot Quentin was arrested for conspiracy, blah, 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 blah. Everything is in shambles, people, and I love it. Okay, let me know what you thought of tonight's episode. Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.